ioEther. I got this.
Hey folks, this is ioEther and we're back with some more World of Tanks. So as you can see, this is Max Panel and it's Strv-S1. This is a tier 8 Swedish tank destroyer and it can switch into 2 different modes. That's it's a cool thing. That and its armor. Anyways, this is obviously a tier 8 game on Fisherman's Bay. But as much as it looks like a complete tier 8 game, there's a couple of tier 7s and 6s in this game. And this game matchmaking is a tiny bit rigged, because if you look closely, you'll notice that we have 2 more tier 8s than they do. So that's going to, well, I mean, you know, you gotta take this all with a grain of salt. But we'll see how that plays out. Wait, 8 HE rounds? You're gonna have to explain that to us, Max. Why are there 8 HE rounds? I mean, 5 is a lot to carry, and I carry it frequently, but it's still a lot. 8? Okay. Sure. That's like, what? That's a decent amount. Okay, whatever. It's up to you. So he's switching into his siege mode, and he's gonna go ahead and hit this poor T-29, who's going to poke out here in a second. Of course, we're not in colorblind mode, because that would be dumb for it to remember that setting. KB2 does not appear to be stopping. No, actually, he does, in fact, just inch out. That doesn't matter. The shot that was supposed to hit the KB2, in fact, just blows off the tracks of... Wait, where's that Tiger 2 going? Nice shot into the side of that poor T-29. Unfortunately, not doing as much damage as it looked like, because of course we are getting shots in with friendlies. So this poor T-29 is now tracked in the open and gonna die. Now, 2 things to know. First off, this is an older replay, so you know, this is back before the equipment was recyclable, kind of thing, right? Rechargeable, whatever. And of course, he is in a platoon that completely forgot to mention. Looks like Psyops and Skyluke, and so keep an eye out for those guys. And thank you to this nice IS3 who's dropped this tree directly on our line of sight. And yes, we now have more cover, but now we also can't see what we're shooting at. Great. Oh well. Still, oh, KB2 jumps out and takes a shell for the IS-6, and we burn him to death for, well, a lot of his health. Not quite all of it, sadly, because somebody else shot him in the meantime, but it was still a decent chunk of his health. There's no way that IS-6 pokes back out. Oh no, and we lose Psyops. And the other flank is getting absolutely swamped. There was only 2 tanks over there, and Psyops was one of them. Now, if you're in this kind of situation where you're on the flank that has no one on it, just walk away. Unless you can actually hold the entire tide, it's not worth dying to hold the tide. Unless... No, I can't actually think of a time when you are not the most important person on your team. Now, if you have XVM... maybe you can tell if there's a couple super unicums on your team, in which case maybe you don't think of yourself as the most important player on your team, or if you're in a platoon with somebody who you know is a super unicum or can absolutely carry this game, then maybe you can take a hit for them or something like that. But for standard random battles, assume you're the smartest person on your team and act accordingly. If the smartest person on your team gets killed in the first 2 minutes, your team's going to lose. So make sure that you are not the one dying, and instead make sure that you're the one who always lives on, so that the smartest person on your team gets to continue to survive, and thus gets to do more damage. And actually mean do damage. If you're surviving just so you can hide, it's not helpful either. You might as well be dead if you aren't going to dish out damage. Nice shooting into the top of the IS-3. Now remember, there is a space up here right on top of that IS-3's turret, where just about anyone can pen if you're shooting down into it. It's a beautiful little tiny bit of armor with like, I don't know how many millimeters protection. That's not much. 100 maybe? Less than that most likely though. I think it's like 50 up on top of that IS-3. It's really great. As we take... Ooh, I was thinking that shell was going to take his tracks off. Did get us lit. As we bounce a shell from the tier 6 medium tank. I was wondering which one that was. Team looks like it's going to win. We've completely swamped the side, taken everybody off the map. And they're now just kind of cleaning up the last few tanks. Only 4 tanks left. Oh, sorry, guys. On the main team. And popping into siege mode before he actually crests the ridge. He wants to push on to that tiger, but I'm fairly certain there's a rock between him and the tiger. And now he can't see the Scorpion G. So the defender's going to push up. He's going to light the tiger, and we're going to see about putting shots into him. That could go really well if there's nothing in the way, and it can go less well if there happens to be things in the way. Scorpion G hitting the tiger for about 1/3 of his health. This defender's going to roll up on him, and hopefully we can get at least one shot off into the side of the tiger as he blasts us. And don't shoot the friendly, don't shoot the friendly. Nice shot. And then switches targets to the Yak Panther immediately. J Panther, sorry, not Yak Panther. J Panther immediately, unfortunately, not able to shoot through that hill. So we're actually going to have to contest the friendlies to get to the next bit of damage. STA2, that is Sky Luke over there, and our Scorpion G both shooting at these guys. But they're shooting at, well, apparently they're doing effective fire from the front. Whereas Mace is definitely coming in this around the side of Max, sorry. And he's going to hopefully get the drop on this STRV M42, unless the M42 has run away, which... Nope! M42 is in fact right here. So we don't quite get the drop on him because he lights us this early, but we are going to be one of the few things that could get a shot on him. The other, of course, is the Scorpion G that's just been rocking at this out all game. Again, earning himself the Ace Tanker, the Bruiser, Arsonist, and Fire for Effect. And we're not top slot. No, that in fact falls to the Scorpion G, John McClane. That is one of the best names I have ever seen in this game. For anyone who does not know, that is the main character's name in the Die Hard movies. And that is awesome. Actually, a few decent names in this game. Mr. Monopoly, I enjoy that name. I'm sick with it. Luke Skywalker, obviously, except, reversed. And of course, Max Powers. Psyops was a good one too. So, yeah, not bad. Run for your life. I've totally not lost the plot at all. No, never. 3,800 damage dealt. Unfortunately, not able to hit all of his shells. If he'd penned that first shell on the T-29, that would have been a little bit more damage and pushed him over the top. But unfortunately, it doesn't always work out that way. Well played anyway. I'm glad he got his Ace Tanker in this. It looks so easy, doesn't it? And yet, really not that easy. It really does take some skill to get these kind of results. So thank you all for watching. Please do tell your friends. Have them send me replays. Let's grow this channel into something real. And let's have some fun in the meantime. Thank you all for watching. Have a great night. This ioEther out.